Okay, so it looks like Lotto has officially overplayed her hand when it comes to her sneaky link relationship with 21 Savage, because rumor has it that he has officially cut her off and dumped her. Lotto and 21 have been rumored to be a thing for a couple of years now, but he never really claimed her as his girl, and he has been doing his own thing, even though it clearly makes her salty. Well, she finally went too far a couple of days ago when she got a woman jumped because she found out that the woman was sneaking around behind her back with 21 and Lotto, and Lotto lost her cool. Well, this turned out to be too far for 21, and it looks like he is done with Lotto for real this time. So how exactly did Lotto find out about the affair? And what exactly was going on between her and 21 in the first place? Cause ain't that man married? Well, Lotto was never held back when it came to 21 Savage, her man. She made it obvious that she was all in, and everybody knew that she does not play when it comes to him. Under different circumstances, that kind of devotion might have been cute, but there's just one little caveat. He never openly acknowledged her as his girl. He never claimed her as his own and never even acknowledged her existence, except when he wanted to call her a twin subliminally on some stories on Instagram. And this current situation and the other woman has already stirred up plenty of talk last year, and most people assumed that the drama was over, but the recent events made it very clear that there was still a whole lot of chaos going on. Now, at the time, nobody had any clue that 21 Savage was connected to the situation. All that we knew was that Lotto had been involved in a heated altercation at a strip club, and that the details surrounding it were messy from the start. According to reports, she had booked out Magic City to film the music video for her song It's a Party, which should have been a straightforward event. You know, pretty much open and closed and done with. However, it turns out that there was a whole lot of drama involved with the video shoot. When the drama first hit the blogs, the story being pushed was that she had suddenly taken back all the money she had thrown to the dancers, and people claimed that she had done it without any explanation, making it seem like she had been unnecessarily stingy. And the rumors quickly took on a life of their own, and many fans questioned why she would do something so disrespectful, especially at a venue known for its strip club culture. Just a few days later, the real story came out when one of the dancers, Gorgeous Doll, decided to air everything out on social media. According to her, the situation wasn't as simple as Lotto being cheap. Apparently, while the video shoot was happening, someone had stolen Lotto's wallet, and despite her multiple requests for the thief to come clean, nobody ever did. Frustrated and unwilling to leave the club with nothing, Lotto took matters into her own hands, literally, and took all the money back that she had thrown because she was not about to walk out of there with no money and no wallet. But this didn't sit well with the other dancers at the club, which caused chaos and drama.
And celebrate your song release. You throw money on these girls who gotta pay their bills, take care of their families, and do all of this that is nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? What this girl is down here shaking her tail feather for, you wipe your wit. You get what I'm saying? But you really picked up. I lost all respect for this person because you chose to host a party here. You chose to do this. And a lot of girls pay house fees. They bought outfits. They really put money, hair, nails, lashes, everything. And then because you can't find your little wallet, not a purse with a bunch of bread in it, but a little card wallet, you picked up every dollar on the floor that you threw and took it with you.
But apparently Lotto didn't take too kindly to being called out, and things took a turn for the worse. According to the Gorgeous Doll, Lotto wasn't about to let the situation slide and allegedly arranged for her to be jumped right outside the club. What made the situation even more shocking, though, was Gorgeous Doll's claim that she was pregnant when the attack happened. The revelation only added another layer of controversy, sparking even more debate about whether Lotto had taken things too far or if there was more to the story than they were telling us. I mean, sure, Lotto can be a little cray-cray, but she rarely flips out like this unless something serious happens. A Gorgeous Doll later claimed that the altercation had serious consequences, saying she suffered a miscarriage as a result. However, since she had no receipts and there was no concrete evidence tying Lotto to the attack, she had no choice but to let it go, at least for the time being.
You saw my video, obviously, you sent the hit, but it's like, with that situation, all you did was hurt yourself more because these people on this TikTok app know that girl was pregnant and you sent somebody to put hands on her. Nobody know what I was gonna do. Keep the baby, not keep the baby. Nobody knows what my plan was, okay? And at the end of the day, it's like where I'm at in it. It's nobody's business, but it's like you kind of almost took that choice from me. So it's like now we could have had a talk. It could have been handled. And granted, you don't owe me a conversation. I don't owe you one. But what I gotta say to you is that you're putting your internal insecurities about your music on me because you up. And at the end of the day, I can't help that. You can't help that. And now having a pregnant girl drop is crazy. But anyways, y'all, internally, you're fighting demons about your music on your own. Because ever since the It's a Party went left, and now the first week of your album went left, and then you sent somebody that same day.
But now it looks like she might finally have the receipts to back up her accusations, all thanks to Latto herself. In a moment that can only be described as a major slip-up, Latto seemingly admitted that she did in fact have gorgeous doll jumps, and she revealed that it all had to do with her man, who technically is not her man, 21 Savage. So it all started when a TikToker who had her own issues with Latto's lash tech posted a video putting the lash tech on blast. In the process, she ended up mentioning Latto by name, which turned out to be a big mistake. Latto wasn't about to let someone drag her into the drama without responding, so she wasted no time clapping back at the woman, and that's when things took an interesting turn. She wrote, "Who you describing? Cause it's not me. Get off them T pages, you losing your marbles. Last we spoke on my man on TikTok got whooped outside the club in an A. You read that too?" And the woman replied, "Saying I'm losing my marbles while you're threatening someone on TikTok over a lash tech is a choice. Hope you heal." So in a roundabout way, she pretty much admitted to getting gorgeous doll jumps all over Mr. 21 Savage. Once again though, she was doing entirely too much for a man who couldn't even claim her in public or acknowledge their relationship in any kind of meaningful way. At this point, it was given to Lulu. But honestly, was anybody really shocked? Latto has already built a reputation for overreacting anytime someone even mentioned her and 21 Savage in the same sentence. It was almost like a reflex at this point, but let's be real a second for a millisecond. It probably had everything to do with her own insecurity over the fact that he refused to publicly claim her. Because when you're secure in your relationship, you don't need to be out here allegedly setting people up just to prove a point. Well, Latto and 21 Savage's alleged relationship has been interesting to say the least. She tried to portray herself as a city girl who doesn't care that 21 isn't committed to her, but honestly, it's clear as day that she really cares a lot and gets her feelings hurt when he refuses to step up and claim her as the love of his life. But to be fair to her, she didn't exactly come out to admit the relationship herself. The fans did their thing and we found out about the affair. The rumors of 21 and Latto first started a couple years ago when people noticed them posting pictures from what looked like the same vacation in Puerto Rico. So it was just fans connecting the dots. But people in the industry already knew what was up. Rapper Dream Doll Loki confirmed their relationship in her song Tryouts when she rapped, "I'm Lotto, yeah, that's my little honey bun. Ask her how many times she came, she said 21, 21. Yeah, that part pretty much said itself. Also, 21 Savage seems to shower her with praises in private because he once got caught posting her on his Instagram stories saying, "No makeup, dang you fine. There's only one way it can come about you, twin." So it does seem like he cares about her somewhat, calling her twin and whatnot. Just not enough to show it publicly, which isn't surprising because he is an entire married man with kids. Yes, Lotto has been crashing out so bad over a married man with kids who won't even admit that he knows her. Like the saying goes, close your legs to married men. Thank you, Auntie Nene. Because don't even get me started on the tattoo situation. Y'all remember when Lotto went completely off the rails after we found out that she had gotten 21 Savage's full government name tattooed behind her ear, right? Yeah, that was a whole mess. She was so desperate to keep it under wraps that she actually begged Jason Lee to take pictures down from the internet. And wait for it, she even offered to pay him to scrub the evidence. That's how far she was willing to go to try and erase any trace of that move, which just screamed super desperate for someone who couldn't even get a public acknowledgement from that man in question.
And I start getting calls from your team saying that you allegedly wanted to pay me to take it off of Hollywood Unlocked. And I wasn't going to remove it, but I asked my team to check to see if anybody else had posted. And although I think we posted it first, everybody started posting it, and then it became a thing. Where I think then she got, from what I understand, was unhappy with us not taking it down because no calls had been returned. I reached out to the team, we had a conversation about it or whatever.
Meanwhile, while Lotto was out here getting 21 Savage's full government name tattooed on her body, this man was out here straight up denying her existence. He was telling people he didn't have a celebrity girlfriend, acting like they weren't even a thing. It was given, "I'm not claiming her" energy, and she was over here putting in permanent ink on her body for him. It was definitely cringe, especially considering how publicly she was showing her dedication to him, while he acted like they were complete strangers.
Been hot for a long time. I don't do all the antics and shit. I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not finna be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about every other week.
In another interview, he also confirmed that he's married, saying, "I can't really tell you all that. You can't let him know everything. I'm happily in love. I'm married. I'm happy." Well, this made Lotto so mad that she unfollowed him on Instagram, and who can blame her? It was embarrassing on so many levels, but it wasn't embarrassing enough for her to stop messing around with him, because she continued obsessing, and they kept their affair going on the down low. But somehow this not even the craziest part, because she then started to throw shade at 21 Savage's wife Kiana. Y'all, it's the audacity for me. Lotto tried to make Kiana look bad for staying with a cheating man, but the entire time she was a side piece to a man who wouldn't even claim her in public. If Lotto's goal was to break up 21 Savage and Kiana, well, she managed to pull it off for a while at least.
How you let them cheat and take them back? Must be your only nigga. I get loud just like my weed.
The tattoo was the last straw for Kiana, and true to her no-king nature, she didn't go the dramatic route. There was no messy social media rants, no public back and forths, just her usual quiet demeanor. But as always, she wasn't about to leave things completely unspoken. She dropped a subtle hint that didn't go unnoticed. Her Instagram bio, which once said Kiana Joseph, mother of two, was suddenly changed to just mother of two. If it wasn't a quiet mic drop, I don't know what is. And this seemed to be the perfect chance for Lotto to step up and be 21's one and only, but it looked like 21 was not interested in her in that way, because instead of promoting her to the role of girlfriend, he decided to work things out with his wife instead. But like most rappers, just because he got back together with his wife doesn't mean that he stopped cheating. And I'm not just talking about Lotto. There were reports that he was still having a little something going on with Saweetie, and it was all over the news a few weeks ago, with reports that he even flew her out to Dubai for vacation. Shortly after this, though, there were reports of Lotto and Saweetie falling out with each other, and y'all, you don't need a rocket scientist to figure out why they must have fell out, because it was clear that it was all because of 21. Like I said, Lotto doesn't play when it comes to her man. But anyways, back to the current drama about Lotto getting someone jumped for messing with 21. It shouldn't be surprising that she did that, because she is very protective of her relationship. It's unclear why she goes over and beyond to protect the relationship, because not only is she his side piece, but he also has been cheating on her with multiple women at the same time. So she's sharing her man with his wife and also other women. Yo, it's a mess. We thought it was a love triangle, but it's clearly giving a love octagon at this point. But anyways, after Lotto admitted to getting a woman jumped, Gorgeous Doll made her move. She didn't hesitate for a second when she saw Lotto slip up. She immediately seized on the moment, claiming that Lotto's words were a direct admission of guilt. To Gorgeous Doll, it was an undeniable proof that she had been waiting for her to back up everything she had said about the altercation. Feeling more confident than ever, she made it clear that she intended to take legal action. She promised to sue Lotto, now fully convinced that she had the necessary evidence to support her claims and hold Lotto accountable.
So I just woke up. I'm sitting here working on Active Doll, and someone just, submitted an admission of guilt. And I just, think it's funny, because what you just admitted to, right, is you admitted to having me jumped when you knew I was pregnant, causing a miscarriage, right? You just said that the last person who spoke on your man, and who did we say your man was, got jumped outside of a club in Atlanta because you yourself couldn't see me. And I don't know why you would comment that, because win, lose, or draw, like I said, you didn't do shit. You had me jumped while pregnant, causing a miscarriage. I'm gonna insert her comment, her trying to be funny, and the thing about it is, you'll argue with this last check, right? But you ain't never said a mother thing about the situation between us. So I think it's funny that now you're using that situation to try to troll the next. I don't think it's funny at all, and you will be hearing from my lawyers, all 6 of them.
Y'all, these rap girlies and rap dudes do not know how to protect the bag. Just hush. Well, Lotto clearly didn't anticipate the situation spiraling the way it did, because once the backlash started to roll in, she quickly realized she messed up and tried to backpedal. She deleted the comment where she had essentially admitted to getting Gorgeous Doll jumped, clearly trying to erase the evidence before it could do any more damage. The mention of a lawsuit seemed to have struck a nerve because it was obvious that Gorgeous Doll was coming for that coin. Well, Lotto must have known things were about to get real serious or real fast. But that's not the only thing that she's dealing with, because according to an insider, 21 Savage has gotten sick and tired of her crashing out and creating drama for him because she can't keep her emotions in check when it comes to him. She's always causing trouble, getting into fights or getting caught slipping, and every time it causes a whole bunch of drama for him. We don't know what's going on with his wife, if they're in an open relationship or anything like that, but it is causing some drama for him in his day-to-day life, and he is done with her and the drama that she comes with. Y'all, this whole situation is super embarrassing for Lotto, but I do need to know what y'all feel about him dumping her like that. Do you think that he's doing too much or being petty? Or do you think that Lotto had it coming the way she keeps courting drama and coming after his side pieces as a side piece? Y'all, it's a hot mess. But I got to know what y'all think about this. Drop your thoughts in comments below and then check out this next video. To my man, thank you to my man.